Good wishes, dear students. The concept you will be learning in today's class is numericals based on order of the reactions. Now, in terms of order of the reactions, you have a 1 mark type of questions, 2 mark, 3 mark, and sometimes even 5 mark type of numericals are asked. They are very easy if you understand the concept which I had been telling you from the beginning of chemical kinetics. If you consider x moles of A treating it with a y moles of B to give the product, rate law can be written as rate is equals to K into, that's the rate constant, into concentration of the reactant into concentration of the product here. I told you x and y are called as a stoichiometry ratio. Sometimes the stoichiometry ratios are same as the order, but sometimes they are different. What do I mean here? Out of x moles of A, only m amount of A is contributed to form the product B. Out of y moles of B, only n amount is contributed to form the product B. So in this case, order when we calculate, the formula is m plus n or a n plus m. All you have to do is add up the power. So based on this, we are going to work out the numericals. So the given question is an example 2 taken from page number 211. What is the order with respect to each of the reactant and overall order of the following reactions? Now, as I taught you the rate of the reactions only, I told you if the reactions are given in the question paper or in the textbook, the first thing you have to make sure it's a balanced type of reaction. Now let's consider bromide ion is 5 here. Here we've got 1. So 5 plus 1 becomes a 6. Count on the other side, 3 2s are 6. So bromine is a balanced one. Come back to hydrogen. 6 H plus ions are there. 3 2s are 6. So hydrogen is also balanced. Oxygen we've got a 3 times. This 3 is also common for the oxygen. So both the side oxygen is also balanced. So the first priority is over. The reaction is a balanced reaction. The second one, now this part is given in the textbook, I mean in the question paper itself. This green color writings are done by me to make you all understand. So they have given you the question, experimental rate law also they gave you. So these are the 1 mark type of question. Rate is equals to K into concentration of Br minus. If you look at the reactants, you know, all the 3 reactants they have written. Since rate is depending on the concentration of the reactant alone. So concentration of Br minus, concentration of BrO3 minus and concentration of H plus minus. Now if you look at it, stoichiometry ratios of 5. Here when there is nothing we imagine to be 1. But here we have a 6. But if you look at the order, they have not mentioned it. And hence I kept on telling you, sometimes stoichiometry ratio will be same as the order. But most of the time they needn't be. Order can be different from the stoichiometry ratio. So that's what the given stoichiometry ratio is 5, 1 and 6. But when you look at the order of their contribution, it's entirely different. So this is given in the question itself. Now from this information, you have to calculate the overall order. Let's do it here. Order of Br minus, when they don't give you anything, we imagine to be 1. So it's a first order. Order of BrO3 minus, here again they have not given you anything. So we imagine to be 1. Hence it's also first order. H plus they have given in the question itself 2. So therefore order of H plus, concentration of H plus is 2. Overall order when we say, remember this formula m plus n, any types of variable add the past, that's the concept here. So 1 plus 1 plus 2 gives us 4 as the answer. We have got the answers. Moving back to under the same concept, the second B question, acetaldehyde, CH3, CHO or ethanol. When we heat it, we get the product methane and carbon monoxide. We are not bothered about the product side. Our point is, since rate is depend on the concentration of the reactant, this is also given in the question itself. Rate is equals to K into concentration of the reactant, that is of an acetaldehyde. 3 by 2, the power also they have given. They are asking you what's the overall order of the reactions. Already the order is given to you. So all you have to do is overall order is equals to write down the path that is given. In this case, we had 3 concentration term. So we are adding all the paths and writing the overall order. In this case, only one is given. Take down that to be the answer. So only so much calculating the overall order, whether it's a 1 mark question or a 2 mark, 3 marks or a 5 mark. But the length of the substitution will be little longer in case of 3 mark and 5 mark. Let's move on to one more question. Example 3 taken from page number 211. The rate of the reaction x plus 2y gives the product is 4 into 10 to the power minus 3 mole liter inverse second inverse. I told you when you look at the unit, you should be able to identify whether the rate is given or a concentration. In the previous class, I have given you how to identify it. So, since the unit is mole liter inverse second inverse, it's a rate of the reaction. If concentration of x is equals to y is equals to 0.2 m, that's a capital M, please pay attention to it. And rate constant at 400 Kelvin is 2 into 10 to the power minus 2 and a second inverse. What is the overall order of the reaction? So given from the question, rate they have given to us, that's a rate of the reaction or a rate 4 into 10 to the power minus 3 mole liter inverse and second inverse. Rate constant value also they have given, that is 2 into 10 to the power minus 2 second inverse they have given. Concentration of the reactant, how many reactants are there? X and Y. So the reactants are given under given condition. Concentration of X is equals to Y is equals to 0.2 m they have given. Now for this reaction, how shall we write? Rate is equals to K into concentration of the reactant X and concentration of the reactant Y. Since we have to calculate the overall order, you write the term N and M or M and N or any other variable, you can use it here. So I'm writing the formula. The next line I'm just substituting. In place of rate, I'm substituting the value of rate. In place of K, I'm substituting the value of K. And in place of X and Y, since they have given a concentration of X is equals to Y, so in terms of X and Y, I'm substituting the value, that is 0.2. Please remember, capital M stands for mole by liter. So instead of writing M, I'm substituting this value here. Mole per liter can be written it as a mole liter inverse. So X value to be 0.2 mole liter inverse to the power N, because we have to calculate the overall order. And Y also 0.2 into mole liter inverse to the power M here. The next line, if you look at it, they are a loss of exponents when we follow. A to the power n into a to the power m is equals to a to the power n plus m. Both the places a value remains the same, 0.2, 0.2. Mole here and mole here, liter inverse and liter inverse. So you can follow the loss of exponents for an easy calculation. Bring this rate constant value to the denominator. So 4 into 10 to the power 3 mole liter inverse second inverse by 2 into 10 to the power minus 2 into second inverse is equals to, using the loss of exponents, I'm writing it, instead of writing twice everything, only once, a to the power n plus m. So a stands for 0.2 and 0.2. So 0.2 to the power n plus m into unit also mole here and mole here, liter inverse and liter inverse. So we will write it in terms of a to the power n plus m. So mole liter inverse to the power n plus m I have written. I hope I'm making my points clear. Just follow this loss of exponents. I'm rewriting the steps. Now if you look at it, second inverse and second inverse get cancelled. 2 ones are, 2 twos are get cancelled. 10 to the power minus 3, this minus term when it goes on top, if you look at the solid state numericals, I have clearly worked up based on the past term there. So we get a minus 3. Okay, let me write it for the sake of those who have a doubt here. We have a 10 to the power minus 3. This minus 2 when it goes on top, it will become 10 to the power plus 2. So when we do it, same formula when we do, we get 10 to the power minus 1 will be the answer. The next line, I can move one decimal point in front. So we can write it as a 0.2 mole liter inverse. If you look at it here, mole is here, they get cancelled. Liter inverse and liter inverse, they get cancelled. 0.2, 0.2 get cancelled. So finally the answer comes up to 1 to the power 1. When there is nothing, we imagine 1 to be there. Like, when there is nothing, we imagine 1 to be here. All the terms are getting cancelled here. So if you can put it within the bracket like, so 1 to the power 1 into all the terms are get cancelled. So here also we have 1 to the power n plus m. 1 and 1 get cancelled here. So therefore overall order of n plus m or a m plus n is equals to 1. The answer. Moving on to one more type of question. Question number 12 taken from page number 230. For a reaction x plus y plus z, the forms the product here. This question is taken from answer the following. The rate law is given by the rate is equals to K into concentration of x to the power 3 by 2. Concentration of y to the power 1 by 2. So these are the reactants. Rate law is based on the concentration of the reactant. You know it very well. They have not given anything for a concentration of the z. They have given only in terms of x and y. So x to the power 3 by 2, y to the power 1 by 2. Now what are they asking us? What is the overall order of the reaction? And what is the order of the reaction with respect to z? The second question will come back later. Let's concentrate on calculating the overall order of the reaction. So what's the rate law is given? The same thing, I'm writing it here. Instead of writing 3 by 2 and 1 by 2, I'm writing in terms of formula m and n or n and m, one and the same they are. Take a m value to be 3 by 2, n value to be 1 by 2. Therefore, overall order of the reaction is, as we have seen it in the first class, order when it say you have to add up m plus n. That's all the concept here. So, I've just by mistake I wrote n plus m. It's a one and the same, you know that. So, substituting the value 3 by 2 and a 1 by 2. Since the denominators are same, we take it to be 2 here. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 by 2, the answer comes up to be 2. Therefore, overall order of the reaction is equals to 2. Look at it how small, how easy working out the questions. Looking at the question, some of you might have been confused. But working out the answer, overall order when they say, remember to add the past. It's a 2-mark type of question. How easy it is. Moving on to one more question. What is the order of the reaction with respect to Z? Now, order of the reaction with respect to Z is 0. Why are we writing 0? Anything to the power 0, the value is equals to 1. So, if we take Z to the power 0, the value will be 1. 1 if you substitute into this one, 1 into x, y will become the same reactions only. Hence, order of the reaction with respect to Z is equals to 0. Remember the laws of exponents formula here. The same concept I put in words. Since the rate expression does not contain the concentration of Z, we have taken it to be 0. 0 stands for the value to be 1 here. So, when we substitute same law only, we will be getting it. Thank you.